Hello and welcome to Panther News Network. Today is February 19, 2020. I'm David Keeling.
I'm Erin Haven.
And here is what's going on in today's news. More than 100 Americans could not return home for at least 2 more weeks. After having been on a cruise ship in Japan that is a hotspot for the coronavirus, the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said Tuesday that decision followed a steady steep increase in the number of infections in people who have been aboard the Diamond Princess, indicating that efforts to control the spread there might have been ineffective by Tuesday. 542 cases from the ship have been confirmed. Japan's health ministry said that is more than half of all the reported infections outside of China. Passengers would not be allowed to return to the United States until they have been off the ship for 14 days. Without any symptoms or positive tests for the virus, the agency said. The decision applies to those who have tested positive and are hospitalized in Japan, and to those who are still aboard the ship.
In Los Angeles, California, a woman dies after giving a cesarean section. Her husband, Charles Johnson, is suing the hospital, Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Johnson said, "I just held her by the hand and said, 'Please look, my wife isn't well.' This woman looked me directly in my eyes and said, 'Sir, your wife is not a priority right now.' It wasn't until 12:30 a.m. the next morning that they finally decided to take Kara back into surgery. Johnson was ignored continuously by staff at the hospital, as his wife, Kara's health suffered." Johnson goes on to say, when they took Kara back into surgery and they opened her up, they found 3 liters of blood in her abdomen, where she'd been allowed to bleed internally for almost 10 hours. Johnson said he is suing the hospital for the loss of his wife, and with the case pending, Cedar Hospital told the CNN they will not be responding because of privacy laws. And now we'll go to commercial.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.
In the Houston Independent School District, also known as HISD, there's been a 3rd HISD teacher this week to be arrested for touching elementary school students inappropriately. ABC 13 says that this was a substitute teacher named Haki. At the age of 47, is accused of groping a 9-year-old student during class. Haki was arrested last night, February 18, 2020. According to court documents, the student raised her hand and asked for help spelling a word. The student told the officials Haki stood behind her, placed his stomach on her back, and leaned forward. The student said she was trying to push him away, but Haki put his hand on her shoulder and then touched the 9-year-old's breast. In January of 2019, there were more reports on the student being touched by Haki. Haki released from jail on a $100,000 bond, and he is expected to be back in court today at February 19, 2020.
Students from Prairie View A&M University have come together to create magic. These students are currently working on a web series called Reality Assistants, directed by Cecily Risby. The first episode is set to air in March, so stay tuned, guys. You do not want to miss it. For more information, you can follow the official Twitter page at reality_RA.
Earlier today at Prairie View A&M University, students let their voice be heard. A student-led march, The Hill Takes the Vote, was today at noon. These students were up late last night making posters and flyers for students to hold during the march. The students marched all around campus, starting at Prairie View A&M University, freshman dorms, University College, and ending in the city of Prairie View, Texas, at the Waller County Community Center. We here at Panther News Network support our productive Panthers. We'll be back with more after this commercial break.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.
Tomorrow's weather will be a high of 51 degrees and a low of 37 degrees. There is an 80% chance of rain and humidity will be at 94%.
Today's National Day is Chocolate Mint Day.
So which chocolate mints do you like?
I would have to say I like the chocolate mints that you get from Papados.
Papados. I like the little thin mints that you get from the Girl Scout cookies. Them like one of my favorite flavors.
Oh.
And it's Girl Scout season as well. So, you know, if you want to get some Girl Scout cookies, look in your regional area for some. So.
Sounds good to me.
Well, that's it for Panther News Network today, and I'm David Keeling.
I'm Erin Haven.
And we'll see you guys later.